Okay guys, so what it is, I got my soldering iron up to temperature and went ahead and tested everything out. And I got this one soldered on the front and the back side. This one soldered on the front and the back side. I've got this one soldered on the front and the back side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one because somebody asked me a video on how to do that. Excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some flux on there. And like I told you guys before, like I use the gold flux. So if you're using like an aluminum voice coil that has aluminum wire and your leads from your spider and stuff, where they're copper, if you don't use this particular type of flux that's made to bond aluminum and copper together and so forth, like the solder's not going to stick. So what you want to do is just get a little on there. As you can see, I just put a little bit on there. And I'm going to have to change my tip after I've done this subwoofer. But basically what you want to do at that point is you want to get it on there. And then you're going to heat your solder up. Once the wire heats up, the solder is going to wick into it. As you can see, the solder's melting. And what you want to do is just get enough solder in there that'll hold it together, like so. And what you're wanting to do is, there you go, you're just wanting the solder to wick into the lead wire and bond to the wire from the voice coil. So at this point, what I can do is I can flip it down, and then it's already going to be hot, so I'll just put my solder up here, my flux up here, and just let it run down. There we go. And we're just going to repeat the process. Sorry about bumping the camera. But what you're going to do, you're going to get your coil, all this wire, you're going to get the wire hot. And then what's going to happen is, as you heat that up, well, let me get the damn thing on there. And as you heat it up, your solder is going to, well, if I get it on there, your solder is going to start melting. There we go. My soldering iron's not quite hot as I normally do it, but like I said, this tip needs to be replaced after this. So anyways, you're just going to get it hot, and you're going to let the solder wick into the wire. There we go. There we go. And you're going to get just enough. Boom. Now, that's got the front and the back soldered on it. And it's done all the way around. And just to show you guys, because I do this all the time, every time I do them, I will get the multimeter out, and this is a dual tube. Get it set up here where we can see it, and it's going to zero out my leads. I need to replace the batteries in this. Like I said, this thing gets down to like 0.2, 0.3, so it should read 2.2, 2.3, somewhere in that area there. And like I said, see, that's, you've got a good joint there. And also, as you touch this, it'll fluctuate. So we have a good solder joint there. Now, at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my bead of CA around, a small bead of CA around that. Let me turn my soldering iron stuff off now. Like I said, I'll get that tip swapped out. I did like about 8 subwoofers with it now. So anyways, we'll get back up here. Now, as you can see, they're completely soldered all the way around. And any little droplets and stuff. I took the towel I had up here out of the way so you can see a little bit better. But if I see any little niblets of solder, I'll get those out that might have spread around. But there you go. So to the person that had asked me a while back about showing them how to solder that, there you go. Like I said, I use the gold flux no matter if it's copper on copper or, you know, aluminum to copper. So now that I've gotten all of this done, I'll go around and make sure my surround is all pushed down. And I'll stop this here and I'll go ahead and get my glue and stuff set up. And at that point, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do a thin bead around this.